Hello, Renata here. Hello, hello, hello. Give me 1 second. I forgot I got to take this out. I usually have this, I have a mouth guard in my mouth because I always, I bite my lips and my jaws. Um, it's been a habit I've done for like almost ever. So I'm used to it, and I just, try to do putting the mouth guard in. But when I'm talking, it makes me talk a bit different, and also makes it where I can't do certain, I guess, certain forms with my mouth, like as in certain letters. And then definitely, if I'm trying to laugh, I definitely can't do that. So give me 1 second. I'm going to take the mouth guard out, and then I'm going to go on ahead and tell you all and show you all what I've been working on. Okay? Hang on. All right. I don't know how far I went down and whether that was successful, but whatever. Um, hello, hello, hello. Renata here. Hello, hello. I am in my art studio, where I have my apparels. I have all of my apparels. I have my shirts. I have my bags. I have my hoodies. I have my hoodies. Yes, my hoodies. Mm, oh, sorry. Yeah, but I have all of these, and I'm getting ready to make more, and I'm getting, I'm doing more of my fixing them up, the last touches and everything like that. When I'm painting, I use acrylic paint. So it literally says acrylic paint. So when I'm using the acrylic paint, I have to put the paint on there. You have to put it on in a certain way. I learned that the hard way, and yeah, because they were telling me, okay, on the videos that I looked at, they were like, okay, well, when you do the paint, you do the first layer of painting, and you have it where it can be wet, meaning, well, what I assumed was meaning you have the actual paint, which is already wet, but you add a little bit of water to it so that with the stroke of the brush to the material, it can soak in a lot better. But when I did it, I guess I would have too much water and not have enough of the water wrung out or squeezed out to the point where the paint would bleed out of that whatever it was that I wanted. So like I would be doing a word, and I would be like doing W, and it would all smear because of the fact that it was bleeding out onto the rest of the material. And I was like, oh no. But I was able to get it to, I was able to fix it. Um, they call that being able to readjust. And I was able to do that and kind of, make it into something else, or make it, no, I'm sorry, fix it. Because that one, I couldn't turn it into anything else. I had the specific words that I needed to put on there, and I had to make sure that I continued to put those words on there. So, but yeah, this is what I do. So those who are joining or looking at this video, whenever you do, hello, 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 Renata here. Um, I am an artist. I have my own business, RFN Creations. It's a small Black woman-owned business, naturally born female-owned business. And I do apparel such as shirts, bags, hoodies. I've done hats. Right now, I don't have hats. I didn't order any hats this go round, but I do usually have hats. So if I'm asked to get to do an order of hats, I gotcha. So I'm gonna show you one of my latest. This is I call it a geometric. I'm sorry, there you go. Gotta try, oh gosh, gotta figure it out. Okay, geometric hoodie. That's the back, and then I gotta find what I'm gonna do on the front. Mhm. So I've been doing that, and I've done that 2 layers, two, three, I think 3 layers, and then I'm gonna turn it over, and I'm gonna do the front. Now, when I'm doing my RFN Creations art therapy moment or session, I usually, minus this last one, but I usually turn the camera so that you can be able to see what I'm actually doing. And then my viewers get the chance to look at me create different things, different apparel, different designs. I've created this. I usually put why don't I have my initials? I usually have my initials, so I'm going to go on ahead and put my initials somewhere on here because I have to do that as an artist. I have to do that as the owner, and I definitely have to do that as the one who created this art. Sometimes I forget to put it on there because I'm not used to doing, well, I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm trying to make up excuses, thinking that I got excuses for this, but I don't. I don't have any excuses for this. I just forgot to put it on there. That's it. That's it. All that. There's no other excuses, no other reasons. Just forgot to put it on there, and now I'm going to put it on there. With my acrylic paint, I use this called Professional Effects Medium, Fabric Medium. And the reason why I got that and use it is because I do my hoodies. Now my shirts and my bags, they are another material. They are other materials, but the hoodies, those are a special kind of material that is thicker. So in order for me to have my art to stay in and the paint to stay in, even though I've done it like 3 layers, in order for it to be able to stay in for the best use and the best amount of, or the length that it will be there on the hoodie, is to use the fabric medium paint. That allows it to make sure it blends into the material so that it can last and so that it can continue to look great. I've seen different videos on YouTube and those look very awesome. So I've been doing my own thing, and I've sold some of mine, not for sale, like not for sale, like discount, like 20% discount. No, but like people have purchased them. So I will, let's see. Oh, I also figured on this art and talk. Of course, we've got the things that are going around. Why am I doing that? Okay, I'll do that. The main topics that are going around. I am looking for, I used a hairpin, a bobby pin to, I don't have it. I usually use a bobby pin or a hairpin to do my writing of my name, my initials. When out of the actual thing that you normally use something else. So I'm going to use this small nail. The bobby pin or the hairpin is what I usually use because it's so small and yet it can hold the paint in order to be able to put it on where I need it. I will see if this works. Kind of works. I don't want it to tear it. Like I was trying to do something else. R. Go with me here. Go with me. Ah, R. Okay. This is so funny. Ah, it's not working like it usually does. Of course not, because it's not what I usually use. But whatever. Whatever is clever. I usually could find the thing that I'm looking for. I promise you, I'm going to get off of this live stream, and the moment that I get off, I'm going to find it because either it's under my seat or something to that sort, to that extreme. But while I am trying to find that, I will go on ahead and I will talk about I will skim on the top of the wars because there's like 15 things that geographically just all around the world are going on. Lahaina, we still don't, I mean, they were having their issue. And I say were because next thing you know, Hamas and Israel, all of a sudden, Hamas being the one that started it, and then you got Jada that was like, "Oh, you all want to have a whole field day? Hold my beer. I'm gonna go on ahead and get this." And then Brittany was like, "Oh, we're doing that. I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna throw around knives, and I'm sorry, I'm going to dance with knives and I am going to just put out my book and tell on everybody." And are they doing that? Yes, they are. But at least with Brittany, I'm gonna go on ahead and forego this thing because I don't even see where I can be able to do this successfully. I don't know where my other thing is. So yeah, that's not gonna go either. And I'm not gonna keep on looking. So yeah, the wars, yeah, it's one of those things where I would say it like this. We are not them, and we don't know what exactly is the everything that's going on for the most. So what we need to do is we need to not continue trying to be like, oh, I'm on this side or I'm on that side or I'm on this side, I'm on that side when we don't know. When you know, then all you got to do is just do something about it. Don't talk about it. Do something about it. I don't know enough in order to be able to do a lot of things, but I'm fervently praying that like God will just do whatever yeah, that God will prevail. Um let's see, moving on to Jada. She has done several interviews and yeah, I would say, and I would not be too far from it to say she is paper-wise married to Will Smith, but soul-wise and all, she's married to Tupac. Yeah, she was in her interviews, and when she was talking, especially the last two interviews I heard her talking, and the way that she was speaking and her gestures and expressions and everything was glowing when she was talking about Tupac. She got to Will Smith and she was like, ah, yes. I mean, it literally was like she went back down to, or came back down to earth and was like, oh, yeah, that one, I'm with him. So, the aspect I want to talk about with that is, yes, she's wrong for the fact that she is not because of the fact that she's putting out the book, but because of the fact that she is showing her true cards and true colors, that she, Jada Pinkett, is not even really for Will Smith. Her demeanor, her answers, her attitude goes up on the better and on the best and most hyper and most loving and active and excited when she's talking about Tupac. And like I said before, when she gets started on Will Smith, she's like, yeah, he's the Fresh Prince, here to save the day. And to me, when I think about it, and I'm not thinking just on a regular note, I'm thinking because of the fact that I'm a teacher. So we're taught to hear and we're taught to actually go into the background and be able to read the body language and find out different details of the what's behind the story. And with her, I have seen that she is one that she loves Tupac. She really does. She emphatically, with all of her heart and her soul and her everything, she loves Tupac. With Will Smith, she was forced. She's already said this, so these are not alleged. She's already said it. She was forced into marrying him. She was forced into keeping and dealing with his babies. She's already said it. She didn't even want to be a mom. She didn't want to have children. So therefore, it's not me saying it, it's her saying it. She doesn't even like having a actual marriage. Now that I'm gonna go into that. We don't really know what marriage is worldly today. There's the Bible, the biblical version of marriage and becoming man and wife or husband and wife versus the worldly version of, I want to go on ahead, I got your baby, so let's go on ahead to the court and or let's go to Las Vegas, or let's, just go and get a paper saying that we're married. Okay. And then you got the ones that are like, I have dreamed of this all of my life, so I'm going to spend 15,000 and it better be a crazy great ring. And yet we've lost track of what actual marriage is. And that I know that that's sad to hear it like that. And some might be like, yeah, no, we haven't lost track, but we have. The people that are in marriage nowadays, even the ones that are still in marriage, I've heard more people speaking like they're on the verge, and it wouldn't be a bad thing if they got out of it, be like, yeah, we're just gonna get a divorce, nothing here, nothing bad. It does have a good ring to it. And it's like, wait, what? What? So I'm not gonna go into on that. I'm just, like I said, I'm hitting the notes and hitting the topics. Um, but yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad. And the thing is that I saw that Will Smith was over there wherever Jada was doing her big preview or whatever of the launching of the book, and the family was there, or so yeah, the so-called family, the family was there, and yeah, I really, I mean, I wasn't the only one who was like, hey, wait, what? Like Will Smith was like, yeah, basically he was like, I'm gonna be there for her, wherever you are, whatever you gotta do, I'm with you all the way. I'm like, why? Like, I don't know. I don't know how what he did. I don't know. But there's something that's not right. I don't know if she's brainwashed him and said, "Don't listen to," get their face and get in his face, like, "Don't listen to them. You hear them and you hear me speak out loud and everything like that. And yeah, I might say that I love Tupac, and that Tupac was gonna marry me and he proposed and all these other things. But don't listen to that, because it's me and you, bad marriage for life, you know." But Will Smith, I mean, I would implore Will Smith to uh, sit down without her where you are for like 3 weeks and have a chance to hear what she's saying out loud to everyone's ears, and how she is looking when she's saying it. And think about, does this seem like somebody who actually likes me and loves me? Or am I being told a story, lied to, exaggerated, led on? I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna say anything else other than that, but I will leave it at that. Um, and then we have Britney Dancing with the Knives Spears. Her story, her whole thing is, man, where do I begin? Like, she's had the worst of personal cards dealt to her. She had the best of professional, talented cards. Uh, but then again, they tricked her on that and they made that go away too. But she still had the best of putting on, as they say, putting on the Ritz, but putting on the best of face, being able to be out there like the teen heartthrob and pop queen or pop princess Britney Spears, and putting on shows. She did tons of shows in Las Vegas, but the thing is that she personally was having whole issues, like personal issues, and she has not been right since. Oof, since before Kevin Federline. But she came out with a book, and she thus far has talked about her and Justin. She's talked about, now it's come out, about the factor of her having sex with or hardcore that with Colin Farrell. Yeah, 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 Colin Farrell. I didn't want to say the wrong name. Like, wait, what? And yeah, it's been a rough thing, but the factor of her and Justin, I know everybody has probably that one that was around and really, caring about them then has heard about that whole thing, the deleting of the baby, or the deleting of the pregnancy. I don't know how far along she was. I'm guessing she was not really that far along because there was never a time where we saw her in any pictures and she looked like she was anywhere near it. So I'm guessing it was taken care of, it was deleted and done before it got, too far along. I personally, I don't condone that kind of thing. That being said, they were about 17 different things that made it where it's like, okay, I can't really fault them too much. They were like 18, 19. I think they got done, they were done when they were 20. So they were like kids, like what we would call high school, like going into college kids. They were that when that happened. I'm not saying that I condone it, but they were that age when that happened. Second of all, they were pop celebrity, pop uh, royalty. And therefore, they had nothing but yes, and you do this and have this. And they were allowed to live together really, really young. Like they were kid young when they were living together. Um, 18, 17, 18, 19. They're living together, um, just doing whatever. You see them going here, they're going there. You of course guess that they're having makeout sessions everywhere that they go because they're young. People want to do that when they're young, most people anyway. So the fact that she ended up pregnant, and everything that transpired after that, I mean, you can't really, it's one of those things. What would you do? I mean, what would you do? I know I personally can't answer that because it would be a total different thing. Like to have it where all the spotlight is on you, you're being told that you got to do this or that. I mean, you got to do this, you got to be here, you got to sing this, you got to dance these things, you got to, be putting on a smile. You're Britney Spears. You have to keep your body in shape. This is how you have to present yourself. Your parents and your family are depending on you. The world is looking at you. So she didn't really have much of a chance of making another choice. And I say that because Justin was also in the spotlight, throwing himself in the spotlight as well, but in the spotlight, hamming it up, going everywhere, being on all the magazine covers. He had a image to keep up, but he was also a kid. So it's like, yeah, you gotta just kind of understand we have to. It doesn't matter if you want to or not. We have to understand they were kids. That being said, please let us take those things into consideration. She said that she regrets it, and I'm so happy that she said that. Not because of the fact that that it was painful for her or anything of that sort, but because of the fact that she is not falling into that whole, My body, my choice. I decided to go for it. It's just some cells when it's not. It's not clumps of cells. It was a human being forming. But that being said, I'm proud that she was able to, and happy that she was able to put that in her book. She's able to hopefully get through that point now, be able to say, okay, I did that. I regret it. I'm sorry that it happened. And the thing is, yeah, like I said, with her being that age and the way that she explained it, or the way that it was explained, she legit thought, okay, I am just like we did when we were kids. We were her age. I'm gonna go on ahead. I'm gonna have this child. I'm gonna get married. We're gonna be able to, yeah, be a family, and all of it is just shattered. So I feel for her. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sad or be like, oh, pity her. No, I don't feel that. I don't feel that at all. I'm happy that she's sharing these things and that she's getting it off of her chest for the most. I don't want her to go in being tricked into believing that was a great thing. Oh my goodness, that was so awesome. No, 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 no. Still realize it was what it was. It is what it is. But the thing is, they were babies. I mean, they weren't babies, but they were children. They were so, so young. That being said, the next thing and the biggest thing that keeps, well, no, the other thing that was said was also about Colin Farrell. I want to know about that one more. I want to get in that one more. Why? Because of the fact that at that age, she was like 20 or 21, and he was like older than her. Like, I think he was like 29 or something like that. And he was the one that was in his Playboy days. Like, he was playing, I mean, yeah, he was just going around just getting every chick, all the young ones, all the young, just legal and legal age young ones. He was getting all of them. He was smoking, drinking. That was his days. That he was just going through that. And I remember being old enough, but still young enough, but old enough to think, man, he's gonna burn out kind of fast, isn't he? And thankfully, I don't know. I think he said his child, looking at his children and thinking about the fact that he's a dad, got him to sober up. And that's a good thing for him to have and for people to have as an influence or a motivation or inspiration. But the thing is, once those children go off or get off into their own zone where they're at that age where they're like, I want to do this, I want to do these things, leave me alone. What are you doing? Why are you here? I don't want to talk to you. Then, it's like, well, okay, once they go into that stage, what do the parents do? So I'm just hoping and praying that those kind of parents, they stay on the best road, on the straighter road, because there are always things that are going to stress you or get you to the point where you're like, you know what? I kind of do want to go for that drink. I kind of do want to go for that whatever of your choice. And so I'm just glad that seemingly Colin Farrell has gotten himself together. But going back to Britney, it seems like that's her thing, That's her tell-all book. Just like all the men, they usually would be like, yeah, I did. Especially the rock stars, they'd be like, yeah, I told all. I mean, I I screwed all of the girls. I screwed all of the fans, all of the whatever those things are. Groupies. Yeah, I did all of the groupies. I did 3,000 groupies. I dealt with 3,000 groupies. And you're supposed to be like, oh, okay, okay, because he was a man. And so the same thing with her. She did what she did back then. Looking at all of the things that we have as the evidence of her background, we have nothing but to take it. We have the evidence to say, okay, yeah, she really didn't have much of a choice. I wish that she can go and, well, I was commenting on Instagram and I was saying, I wish she could go on ahead and get therapy. And somebody commented, yeah, they tried that therapy thing and they tricked her on that. I was like, good point, good point. Yeah, this is a toughie. I don't know what to tell you. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. Like they were saying, yeah, maybe she needs to have like a real friend group. But I don't think that like her being her, she's ever been allowed to have a real friend group. I don't think so. I think that the ones that have tried to be her friend have been thrown away by her peoples, whatever peoples that is, because she's run through a whole lot. They've taken people away from her and things of that sort. So I think that I'm just praying for her. I'm talking to God for her, wishing that she and hoping, not wishing, hoping the best for her. All of these things that have occurred to her, and out of her hands and out of her control. I'm praying that, like things will get better for her. I'm in the means of needing prayer for myself. Doing this business, working on my own, although they say working on your own schedule, but I'm working on my own schedule, having to pay for my own materials, my own everything. So yeah, I'm praying for her fervently. I'm praying for myself fervently. Um, so yeah, that's what's going on a Friday. For me, that's what's going on. These topics and these kind of discussions, and boy, have people been talking. TMZ has been the one that's talking the most about Britney Spears. But and I'm like, you know what? After a while, all you can do is be like, look, uh, I don't know. I don't know. Just hope and pray, pray and hope. But with Jada, I don't know what to say about that. We thought that we could hope and ask Will to come to his senses, but the last thing that he's said sounds like he's not moving or budging. And Jada is not letting him go. And I think she's got his whole soul and everything to the wrong extent. And it's just wrong. It's wrong and sad. And we have to, as people outside of them, just go on ahead with seeing this wonky show. I'm just hoping that the book, I'm hoping that all of it goes by. Just leave. Just go fast. Go away. And that we can get back onto something else. And I say that because I don't think she's going to let this whole spotlight go until Will Smith tries to do something else, and then she's going to try to outdo him on that. And he's going to try to do something else, and she's going to outdo him on that. And and it's just going to, apparently, he's going to be thinking, yeah, we're doing this. I do something, she does something. The world is like, You realize she just keeps taking your spot, light, not your spot. You don't have a spot anymore. You're going down in the wrong way. And she is just, I don't know. She's just, no, no. But people are gonna people. So all I can do is say that. But now let me go on to the arts time. I tried to put my name, my initials on it. You see it? R. But these are going to be purchasable. These are for purchase. Yes. Artistic, isn't it? I do abstract art as well. The hoodie that you saw was supposed to. Please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall. Okay. Was supposed to look something like this. Let me put my name on this. Name on this. Name on this. Oh, it's already on here. Okay. Yep. My name is already on here. Where is it? RFN. RFN. So I've also been doing a few others. The one that I have right here, hang on, I can do this. Oof. Hang on. My latest shirt. It's in the process of getting continued or finished. And this is the other side. Isn't it awesome? Woohoo! Of course, you can tell it's going to be like for wintry and cold weather. This is a size 7 for like kids. So if you've got a kid that's size 7 and wants something that is for like winter and fun, and they like snowmen, or they like your comment got out. Okay, or let me see. You know why I'm looking around? Because I've taken all of my apparel out to the other part because I'm getting my stuff, my apparel all packed up for the vendor stand that I'm going to be at doing it, and I'm just compiling everything, so that I can have it all sorted out. I know the last vendor that I went to or that I was at, I had some help with it, so I was able to set up and everything, and people were purchasing. They liked what they saw. They were like, "Oh, this is like, oh, artistic. Okay. So we got some art, okay." And let me show you how unart I was doing after a while. I think it's on this one. I think so. Nope, might not be on this one. Okay, so it's on the other one. All right. Well, I've been doing a lot. I do art sessions on Mondays and Wednesdays. So this was the one that I did on with the watercolors. Looking at it now from afar, it kind of looks a little bit good. The darker colors, definitely. But these are the kinds of things that I do during the week, the art session. And then for my regular, I do my regular business is with the art for the apparel and the clothing. And I've got hats and I've got bags. I'm gonna be getting some pants, But right now, what I'm doing is hoodies and long sleeve shirts. I've got some actual fitness shirts, like, what you would wear to the gym and everything like that. Hang on one second. Yeah, see, I've got these two that you can use for the gym, going to work out, even in the winter, you're going to be putting it on and just go to the gym, and then take your other stuff off when you're in the gym, and then you work out, and then you can put your stuff back on. So I'm going to also be doing these. Um, I sometimes I listen to songs and I'm able to get inspiration of what to put on my shirts and what to put on my apparel, what kind of abstract art or what kind of seasonal art or things of that sort. So hopefully you all will be purchasing something from RFN Creations. Help help support this business. RFN Creations is for artistic abstract kind of lovers. Those of us that are like this mundane, boring colors, dark colors, drab colors. Instead, we tend to like different colors, being able to man, that didn't work. Okay, well. We like to do different colors. And I've got different paintings, and unfortunately, it's in the other room. I've got to remember to bring some of my paintings back in here. I've got a bag. I'm trying to get it. I also have these. These are tote bags. I use them. You're able to use it for a like, overnight bag. Put your toiletries in it. Put your, you or your kids are going out overnight, and you're like, I just want to go. They just need to go overnight. Not anything where you have to roll a whole suitcase. Just put your jewelry, if the kids are going, they can put their underclothes, their toothbrush, their soap, washcloth, towel right in there, and then they can go on ahead. I've got, let's see, what do I have in here? I've got sunglasses, I've got hair supplies, I've got jewelry, and yeah, that's it. Sunglasses, hair supplies, jewelry. Yep. And toothpaste. Yep. So that's what I am able to use that for. So help support RFN Creations. I'm getting ready with new business cards because all my other business cards were passed out to people at the last vending at the last the last vending kind of place that I was a part of. It was so awesome. It was really good and cool. I was able to get their cards and they were able to get mine. So I'm so thankful. People have been watching my videos, seeing my art and loving it. So I'm so thankful for that. And I'm hoping that more people will see these. More, 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 more. Um, that's about it. I'm gonna go on ahead and let it go for now. Why? Because I want to go wash my hair and I want to finish with the snowman. I think I'm going to start listening to songs like Let It Snow. I have always, at this time when people are getting ready for Halloween, I'm like, Let It Snow, and all these other songs. Of course, I'm gonna wait until after after Halloween, or try to at least, for the song, the theme song of Christmas. Yeah, yeah. Mariah Carey. I'm not even gonna start singing it. I'm not gonna even make you all have to sit through that, because I will start and I will not stop. My cousin, when we were growing up, she had me listening to Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston. Mariah Carey sang that song and some more songs on her Christmas CD. I mean, her Christmas, was it a CD by the time I got it? I think I got it as a CD. Yeah. I didn't get it as a tape. Mm-mm. I got NSYNC's CD as a, or their thing as a tape. But Mariah Carey's, I put that Joker in the car, in the radio. Yep, I put it in the CD player. Yeah, know those first. Do 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 do. I was like, yes! Oh man, but I'm just gonna go on ahead, and I'm wishing that all of you all will have a great rest of the Friday, rest of the weekend, and be able to just like totally do what you need to do, what you want to do, but get some rest so that on Monday you don't go in saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm so tired." Because they're going to be like, "Well, what did you do during the weekend? You had time to go to sleep." So, yeah, just go on ahead, have fun. What just, what is going on? I don't even know what's going on. But I'm gonna go on ahead, and I hope you all have fun. So until next time, Renata out. Bye.